You guys, we have got a great show tonight, one you definitely would want to miss. I mean, wouldn't want to miss. You wouldn't want it. You would, I meant to say. You guys hear about this? After all the backlash to his press conference with Vladimir Putin, President Trump said that the whole thing was a big misunderstanding because he said the word would when he meant to say wouldn't. The saddest part of that explanation is that it took him 24 hours to come up with it. It's like, that's what happened? Oh, yeah, definitely. But Trump says he now accepts U.S. intelligence that Russia interfered with our election. Trump was like, after 18 months as president, I've decided to try something totally new. Intelligence. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try some intelligence. That's right, Trump's really in damage control mode, and the best excuse he came up with said would instead of wouldn't. The whole thing sounded kind of crazy, but maybe that's just because Trump's the one who said it. I wonder if it sounded less crazy coming out of someone else's mouth. Does anybody here want to give it a shot? Does anyone want to read what the president said word for word? See if it makes any more sense? Who's over here? Yeah. Come on. Who wants to do it? Come on. No one's raising their hand? Go ahead. Yeah. Go try it. Yeah, try it. You'll see. Yeah, try it. Yeah, let's be interesting. Come on. Yeah, follow me. Yeah. There you go. Take that. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's very easy. Yeah, come here. Here you go. Take that microphone there. You just hit the monologue mark here. What is your name?
I'm Bridget.
Bridget? Okay, good. And you're terrible at Perfect.
I'm terrible.
Perfect. Okay, this will go great. All right. These are the exact words of the President of the United States. Let's see if they sound any less crazy when you say them. Take it away, Bridget.
It should have been obvious. I thought it would be obvious, but I would like to clarify just in case it wasn't. In a key sentence in my remarks, I said the word would instead of wouldn't. The sentence should have been, I don't see any reason why I wouldn't, or why it wouldn't be Russia. So just to repeat, I said the word would instead of wouldn't.
Okay. Yeah.
And the sentence should have been, and I thought it would be maybe a little bit unclear on the transcript or unclear on the actual video. The sentence should have been, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be Russia. Sort of a double negative. So can you put that in? And I think that probably clarifies things pretty good by itself.
That's actually... Nailed it! Actually, much better. You can take that with you. Thank you, Bridget. Yeah. Hey, not bad. That's fantastic. Bridget, thank you. Actually does make more sense.
Now I get it.
Yeah, now it makes more sense than Bridget says it. Yeah, sure. Good job, pal. You guys see this? While he spoke to reporters, people could see the handwritten notes that he was reading, and on his sheet he spelled collusion with one L. This is real. Take a look. This is a real. Look at that. Yeah. When his staff told him that collusion has two L's, he was like, got it? Two L's, just like Donald. Two L's. D-D-D-D-O. At his cabinet meeting today, Trump pushed back against everyone who thinks that he's too close to Russia. Check out what he said.
We're doing very well, probably as well as anybody has ever done with Russia. And there's been no president ever as tough as I have been on Russia.
He's like, I've been tougher than all the presidents. Harrison Ford, Martin Sheen, Alec Baldwin. That guy from the Allstate commercials. Get this, just came out that Trump spends more money on Facebook ads than any other politician. When he heard about it, Putin was like, hey, Donald can spend allowance however he wants. He can do whatever he wants with it. Some more political news. I read that Starbucks founder Howard Schultz might run for president in 2020. Yeah. He seems pretty serious about it, too. In fact, he's already got some campaign slogans picked out. For instance, there is Howard Schultz, cooler than the center of a Starbucks breakfast sandwich. Can you put this back in for 20 seconds? Next up, there's Howard Schultz, one nation understaffed during peak hours. And finally, there's Howard Schultz, make Americano great again. That's a Vente Americano. Listen to this, you guys. The World Airlines Awards was just announced, and Delta was named the top U.S. airline. They would have accepted the award, but their flight to the ceremony was delayed 6 hours and then canceled. So, sorry. You get it next year. This is very interesting. Did you see this? The FDA might start to limit which drinks can call themselves milk, which means that all the companies that make milk alternatives, like soy milk, almond milk, stuff like that, they're all scrambling to come up with new names. Wow. I don't know if they're good or not, but let's just check out what some of them are considering. For instance, almond milk will now be called nut juice.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? That doesn't seem like a good idea at all.
I think it's good.
That seems awful.
I think it clarifies everything. Next up, peanut milk will be called liquid pea.
Okay.
And lastly, hemp milk will now be called bong water. So, I mean, just so you know that. And finally, here's a local story. A man in New York City just set a Guinness World Record, and the local news was there to cover it. Check out what he did.
Sharita Furman set a new record for slicing the most watermelon in half on his own stomach in 1 minute. It's a very specific, thing that he did. He says he's relieved he did not kill himself.
He beat the previous record, which was 0. No one wants to do it. We have a great show tonight. Give it up for
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.